Hi and welcome to Greenfly Gamer again. On this episode we're going to look at if movie budgets are getting too big. So here we are. We're in 2017 and we're getting a couple of reports of a couple of big movies. The biggest one, and this is, I'm getting a little upset about this, is, funnily enough, the next Avengers movie, the Infinity Wars. Of course, the entire scope of all Marvel movies have all been coming towards this, but I had a weird report that the movies, or as I say, they're going to be filming them back to back. It's going to cost $1 billion to make these two movies. Really? $1 billion to make two movies? I just don't know how are they getting up to these sort of numbers. Now, let's take a look back at these. I wrote down a quick little list of the biggest movies, and funnily enough, at the top of the list right now is the Pirates movies on Stranger Tides. It cost reportedly $38 million to make. Now, I can see some of the production value in it, the big ships and all the lovely set designs, costumes and everything, but $38 million, is that there? Do you see it on screen? I'm just wondering. $38 million, my God, you can do so much more with those with that sort of money. Come on, the original Matrix movie was, okay, inflation, either way, that was made for $60 million. Come on. And it made, we're getting up to the hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars on these films. And are we really truly seeing any improvement? Okay, there'll be improvement on CGI, but I'm sorry, the film industry has been around well over 100 years. They know how to make films these days. Everything's going CGI, and I'm feeling they're just getting paid way too much. Let's just go on the list of the next one. Funny enough, it's another Pirates movie. At World's End, it was reportedly cost $300 million. Now, $300 million, it's still a stupid amount of money, and I just don't get it. Yes, they look beautiful. The scripts are all there. I mean, let's face it, at the end of it, the big name actors, what, Johnny Depp, all the rest of them, they're not big $20 million a paycheck film people. You've got Keira Knightley, Orlando Bloom, Jeffrey Rush. They're not big actors. They're not tentpole actors. So where's all the money going? It's just really. But then the next one down the list. This is Avengers: Age of Ultron, and reportedly $280 million budget. Now, again, this is the Avengers. Looking through the entire scope with all these different directors and all the different art styles, they all look the same. All the Avenger movies and Marvel movies, they all look the same. I know that's what they're going for, but really, there's just no flair to them anymore. I'm so bored watching these movies. Oh yeah, Doctor Strange just came out. And to be honest, stylistically and every other aspect of the movie is the same as every other. You've just changed the main character. My God. So really all I can say, unless these CGI artists are getting paid millions and millions of dollars to do these little scenes, which I'm sure they're getting paid a hell of a lot, I just don't see where all the money's going. Especially Age of Ultron. It was not that good of a film. Which goes into the other aspect of, these actors. Now, going back all the way back to Iron Man, Robert Downey Jr. Okay, he was kind of a down and out actor. Didn't really have much going for him at that time. He had a couple of movies, kind of trying to rebuild back his career after his stunt of drugs and everything else that he's gone through. But now he's one of the highest paid actors. Now, I'm trying to think here. Okay, these movies got successful. Was it because of him? Okay, he played the part perfectly. Yes, he is Tony Stark. Everybody knows that. But I honestly think any actor could have played Iron Man. Any half-decent actor. So, is it really him? Now they're kind of stuck with him now, because he's been in so many of these movies. He's pretty much the linchpin now of the entire MCU. So I really just don't see how they can get out of it now. It's kind of a bit depressing now. They've got to pay Robert Downey Jr. $100 million or whatever per movie. And it's just getting a bit much. I mean, is he really worth it? I don't think any actor for 6 months' work is worth more than 20 million a movie. I just don't see it. But I know they come back and they have the box office draw. Tom Cruise is a big renowned of this one, where back in his heyday he was a $20 million movie kind of guy, and he brought in the fans. Now, do people go out to see Iron Man or the Avenger movie because of Robert Downey Jr.? No. I don't think they do. They come to see the character Iron Man, Thor, Incredible Hulk, Black Widow, Captain America, because they're the comic book movies. It's the characters that sell the movie, not truly the actors. Yes, they portray them, and they portray them well. But at the end of the day, it's the stories and the script behind it is what's selling it. So I'm just getting a bit. I say, let's just go down another list again. It goes down. Was it John Carter? It was reportedly for Disney $260 million to make, and it tanked. Okay, too much CGI. Again, they got that. Okay, the actor was pretty bad in that one. Yeah, the story just didn't gel, they say. And then the next one, which is one of the funniest ones I've actually just recently looked at, is Tangled, which is the animated movie, and that cost $260 million to make. It was reportedly over a 6-year process to make this Disney animated movie. They said they employed a lot of different techniques trying to get the right style for the movie, but $260 million, God, they're just really, really bad at it. So, which comes back to the next big point, which is the next Avengers movie. Each one, part 1, part 2, whichever way you want to look at it, it's $500 million to make. Really, guys? Come on, there's got to be some cost-cutting measures here. This is a ridiculous amount of money to be spending on a movie that it will break the $1 billion mark here, threshold, but really, then you got to go add all the extra money for marketing. You're probably adding another $200 million to that for marketing around the world. So each movie is going to cost $700 million to make, and really, if I was a shareholder, I'd be looking at those figures and going, that's profit. You're cutting out. You could have made these movies for a lot less, and I don't see my bang for my buck on the screen. I don't see why it will cost that much money to make. I just don't see it. People are getting paid way too much. They're coming into the cash cow. I'll say I'm going to wait to see what a $500 million film looks like. It's Avengers, so it's going to look like every other Avenger and every other Marvel movie. So I just don't see it. I'm just getting annoyed with generally in Hollywood and how these big movies are costing so much money, and it's way beyond inflation these days. It's way beyond. I just don't see it. So please tell me what you think in the comments, and if you like my video, please subscribe. Greenfly Gamer, and thank you for watching.